Rufus Trotman, taking authority. All right, and I'm going to get started today. Continuing with the 4 ranks. This is going to be the 3rd rank of the 4 ranks, which is dominion, virtues, and powers. Now, the dominions are so named because being themselves free, they dominate over the rest of the angels, which follow behind them. So these things are angels. Thrones are angels. Virtues, dominions, powers. These things are angels. These are ranks in heaven. Matter of fact, the archangel and the angel are the least of these four ranks. I'm going to start over. The dominions are so named because, being themselves free, they dominate over the rest of the angels which follow behind them. Having abandoned several fear as having abandoned servile fear, which means they've abandoned servile fear. I would actually have to look up what that word servile means. They voluntarily and with joy serve God unceasingly. Also, they send down power for prudent governing and wise management to authorities on the earth set up by God. Further, they teach how to control the senses, how to subdue in oneself dissolute desires and passions. I'm sorry, I need some water. How to enslave the flesh to the spirit. And how to rule over one's will and be above all temptations. That's what dominion does. Dominion gives you control over you. Dominion. But dominion is from the beginning also. They took dominion was taken from us. Hey, that makes sense. But we had dominion in the beginning. The Lord gave us dominion over every beast in the field. He gave us dominion over this earth. But more importantly, the dominion he gave us was the dominion over ourselves. We had control over ourselves. And see, now we don't have control over ourselves. Satan controls us with his flesh. So when you get your dominion back, you get control over yourself back. That's a powerful angel there. The virtues. Translation of this name of this order of angel as virtues is readily misleading if the old meaning of the word virtue as power or force. So they're saying that it sounds like they're saying that virtue and power and force kind of go together, especially as regards to divine beings. It's not remembered. Note of a translator. Filled with divine strength, quickly fulfill the will of the All-High and Omnipotent Lord. So let me read that again. Let me start that over. So the virtues, the usual translation of the name of this order of angels as virtues, is readily misleading if the old meaning of the word virtue as power or force, especially as regards to divine beings. So, filled with divine strength, quickly fulfill the will of the All-High and Omnipotent Lord, strong and powerful. They both work very great miracles and send down the grace of miracle working to God's saints who are worthy of such grace, in order that these may work miracles such as heal every sickness and foretell the future. The holy virtues also help people laboring and those overburdened by the bearing of an obedience placed on them by someone. So let's see. Let me read that again. The holy virtues also help people laboring and those overburdened by the bearing of an obedience. See, when you're being obedient, it can get heavy. The rest of the world not trying to be obedient. Here you are bearing the burden of obedience. So that's when virtue comes into play. Hey, here come the angel virtue to save the day, to save you. Because it can be overbearing. It can be a heavy load. The holy virtues also help people laboring and those overburdened by the bearing of obedience placed on them by someone by which their names, virtues, is explained. And they bear the infirmities of the weak. They also strengthen every man in patience, so that he does not faint away in affliction, but rather bears all misfortune with a strong spirit, courageously and with humility, giving thanks for everything to God, arranging all for our benefit. The powers are also called because they have power over the devil. In order to restrain the power of the demons, to repulse the temptations brought upon people by them, and to prevent the demons from harming anyone to the degree that they would wish, the power strengthen uh, the good uh, ascetics in spiritual struggles and labors, protecting them so that they may not be deprived of the spiritual kingdom. They help those wrestling with passions and vices to cast out every evil thought and slanders of the enemy and to conquer the devil. In the lowest hierarchy, that's going on to the next one. So that ends with powers. So we did dominion, virtues, and powers. And the powers help you to overcome evil. Virtues, because these devils don't get to hurt you as much as they wish that they could, because of power. Power comes from the Lord. And then virtues helps bear the burden of obedience to God. Oh, those orders are magnificent, if you ask me. And dominion gives you dominion over your body, over your flesh. That's good. That's good stuff. Those are weapons out here on this battlefield. That's sharpening your sword. All right, so that's it for the third rank of the four ranks: dominion, virtues, and powers.
compromise all that he believes in. Oh, Jesus, follow me. He let me know I was a child of the King, and I won't compromise. Ooh, I live my life the way that I know is right. I got some time ago, but life is gonna show. I do not know my life. Overlive and sacrifice. I give my life to Christ, and I won't compromise. No compromise. No compromise. No compromise. No compromise. When you feel like you're going through, don't give in. The world is watching you. Sometimes you're gonna be judged for the life that you live in the name of Christ. Oh, stand and be strong. Don't give in. Keep on holding strong. Compromise. God, you live my life the way that I was. Never try. Sometime I go and feel it's gonna show. Believe and sacrifice. I give my life to Christ, and I won't compromise. No compromise. No, no, no compromise. No compromise. No, compromise. There's one thing I want you to know. I'm gonna let my lifestyle show. I won't let you keep it down. Jesus makes my world go round. You're in or you're out. Life is what you preach about. Can I get God in you? Do the things you used to do. Compromise. What you believe. I'm gonna live my life the way that I know is right. I got some time ago, but it is gonna show. I took up on my life, overlive and sacrifice. I give my life to Christ, and I won't compromise. No compromise. No compromise. No compromise. No compromise. Something about Jesus Christ. You think you're going through it? You can stay. And know that no weapon formed, hey, it won't work.